Moral of the story, do not let your lame preacher dad guilt you into missing out on one of the livest nights in Clarksdale, Mississippi. This is Mississippi in 1936. Anything outside, the usual racism is widely accepted. Now, I'm always hard on Michael B. Jordan, but I will say Michael B. Jordan has always been competent in the roles that he played. Now, with Smoke, he plays serious Michael B. Jordan, and we all know what a serious Michael B. Jordan role looks like. Stack, he lets loose a little bit, he has a little bit more fun. It's greatly appreciated. Now, he did go to the P-Valley School of Mississippi accents. However, it's the 1930s, so we're going to give him a pass on that. Delroy Lindo said he's going to be in a vampire movie no matter what. If Blade ain't going to do it, he going to find something. And I'm glad he finally got the chance to do this because he was entertaining and he was funny in it. Like, Delroy, it's Delroy. This is the movie that made me realize Haley Steinfeld was like a quarter black. I had no idea about that. And she was talking differently. Usually I'm used to sweet, funny, Gwen Stacy, Kate Bishop, type Haley Steinfeld. This one, I was just like, I didn't know you knew these words. Shamik Moore would have went into a diabetic coma the way Haley was talking. The villain of this movie was like Joker in The Dark Knight. He just popped out of nowhere and just started wrecking stuff. Now, at first I thought it was just going to be on some white people being racist vampires type stuff. But he kind of like anybody can get it. And y'all need to get on my level because what y'all doing now, this ain't it. Y'all need to upgrade. He just thinks he's better than everybody. He does good just as a slimy villain. I don't know Jack O'Connell that much, but he did great just making me just hate him every time he came on screen without just even doing too much because this is a very musical movie. And, he kind of has his own little musical thing going on. And at first I was like, oh, this is lame stuff. And then as it kept going, I was like, nah, Ramik, he kind of tearing this up a little bit. Then they hyped him up in the end. And I was like, yeah, he killed that. He killed it. But it just went to show, don't be, looking at your friends weird who are into crystals and all these spiritual stuff and everything like that. They might come in handy. And he came in clutch with the vampire encyclopedia. There's a crucial rule for vampires that I had no idea about until I watched this movie because I knew about, the wooden stake, eat a little, garlic pepper and everything, keep them away. I knew about the silver bullet. There's one rule that was really crucial. And if she wasn't around and I was in this movie, we would have got immediately. And when she said it, I was like, oh, shoot, well, if we play this right, we can just drag this out to the final 2 minutes of fourth quarter. We'll be straight. And you got to have a woman like Grace on your side, too, because, you probably got to reel her in a little bit, but that energy is needed. That energy is crucial. You don't need a woman like Perlene. Honestly, if I was trapped in a dire situation with a person like this, you wouldn't have to be scared of the vampires. You would need to be more scared of me because you saying the dumbest shit. Honestly, if you're ever in a situation like this, get rid of her first. And Sammy just wanted to hang out with his hood cousins at the end of the day. You can't really blame him for that. But this all came together to make a really great movie. The direction was great. The acting was great. The plot was straightforward, but it had its themes and everything. Everything made sense within the plot. I don't see myself rewatching it too much, but I'm always be down if somebody wants to sit down and watch Sinners. All in all, 9 out of 10. And if you're one of those church people that just be like, oh, they're putting the devil on screen and stuff like that, just don't watch it. Don't watch it. Just exit out the conversation. We don't need to see your Facebook post.